Hello. Are you able to see my screen, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I was late. I thought of like I went out and I thought of coming back by the time, but suddenly I stuck in traffic, guys. Sorry about that.
No issues.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Let me start today's session. Basically, it is more like a demo session and even like a first day of your training session, guys. Uh, I don't go much about these slides, but I'll give you important things in these slides. Rather, I'll send you the complete presentation to you for your reference on the theoretical part. But the important things on your success factors, okay. Hey, and just for your introduction, guys, my name is Raghu, and most of you know that. And I have 3 years of experience working as a success factor consultant, and overall 10 years of experience working on ABAP, HR ABAP, and as a compensation functional consultant, guys. Let me view. So you all know that success factors will offer different modules for any organization HR needs, right? And these different modules that are being offered by your success factors are categorized into 4 different solutions, guys. And you can see on this particular slide that I'm showing you here, you can see one of them is your core HR solutions, where Employee Central is the module which will offer that solutions to the customers, guys. And just for your information, Employee Central is the module that SAP developed it after taking over the Success Factors company, guys. Which I mean to say, before SAP took over Success Factor company, they don't have any module which can offer the core HR needs for any organization, guys. They were, I mean to say, Success Factor used to operate only in the talent management pool, guys, and they are really good with respect to those modules, and they are the market leaders with respect to providing these solutions in the talent management suite, guys. And here you can see what are the different talent management solutions that success factors offers to its customers is performance and goals, compensation, variable pay, and your learning LMS, learning management solutions, succession management, recruitment, onboarding. So these are the different modules which are categorized under your talent management solutions, guys. Also, they have reporting modules which are categorized under HR analytics. There are 2 modules which are providing solutions under that, guys. One is your workforce analytics and another is your workforce planning module. Workforce analytics is completely reporting module, okay, and it is similar to your say BI or BO module. If you are familiar with SAP BI or BO, which are reporting modules, it is pretty much similar to that, guys. And your workforce planning is pretty new module where it will allow the customers or the clients to plan their workforce over a period of time, guys. And SAP JAM, you're under the social collaboration solutions. SAP JAM. SAP JAM is like a what do you call? It's a combination of different tools. If you talk about, say, your Facebook, where you can create your where you can chat with your friends, or you can post some broadcast messages. Okay, you can upload documents to the SAP JAM. You can conduct meetings in SAP JAM. You can share documents in SAP JAM. So you can form groups in SAP JAM. So all those kind of things you can do in your SAP JAM, guys. So these are pretty much 4 different solutions that are being offered by your SAP SuccessFactors cloud system, guys. And okay, so here you can see this is a pretty important slide which will give you the roadmap of SAP with respect to success factors, at the same time with respect to SAP HCM on-premise system. And just for your information, guys, on-premise is nothing but any system which is going to be installed at the customer premises, and customer is going to take care of the upgrade, security, maintenance, everything is going to be taken care by the customer. Such kind of things or such kind of systems are called as on-premise systems, guys. And if you talk with respect to that, your SAP HCM is an on-premise system because the customer will install the software and the customer is going to own the hardware. Okay, the customer is going to perform the upgrades. Okay, and customer is going to do the maintenance of any sort of maintenance is going to be handled by the customer itself. So such kind of things are called on-premise systems. And in this particular slide, you see here, on-premise solutions is nothing but your SAP HCM, and cloud is nothing. Cloud solutions is nothing but your SAP SuccessFactors, guys. And if you closely see on the left-hand side, you can see the different modules of your HCM, whether it is your on-premise or cloud, the different modules of your HCM. And you can see here on the other two columns, on-premise and cloud, the modules which are highlighted in this light gray color, you can see here, those are the only modules where SAP is going to invest their money and innovate that particular modules, guys. Going forward, SAP is going to invest only on those modules and they are going to innovate only those modules, guys. And just for your information, and SAP came out with stating that by 2020 they are going to withdraw this support, the maintenance support for the on-premise talent management modules, guys, which clearly tells that the go forward solution from SAP is SAP SuccessFactors, guys. Okay, and all the new implementations right now are happening are around your SAP SuccessFactors, guys. Okay, and this Bizx suite is nothing but all the different modules whatever we have seen here. You see here, all these different modules are collectively called as a business execution suite, guys, or a Bizx suite. You see here, it is named as Bizx suite or business execution suite. So what I did is, like in these slides, I took a screenshot from each of these modules, but rather let me log into the system and I'll show you how these modules looks like and how your SuccessFactors system looks like, what sort of configuration is allowed, and so that you'll get a feel of the system, guys, how it looks like and all those things. Just give me a second. Let me log into the system. Let me log into the system, guys. Okay, so you can see this is your SuccessFactor instance, guys. The way the place where I logged in, right? This is your SuccessFactor instance, which is your front end system, and all your configuration. Being a consultant, you will be carrying out your configuration from the admin tools, because you can see there is an admin center here, right? You can access the admin center from this either home drop down menu or from your name drop down menu, and you can see click on this admin center, and this is your administration tools, guys, where you will be carrying out the configuration of the different modules, and at the same the user administration as well, guys. And you see in your administration tools there are two different sections here. One is company processes and cycles, and another is, you can see, another is called as manage employees. These two different sections are called as portlets, guys. Let me put it on a notepad. Okay, portlets. So under the company processes and cycles, you will be doing the actual configuration of those modules, guys. Let's say you want to do some configuration around your goal management. You see here all these different, let's say you want to manage some goal plan template, you can do that. You can see your different goal plan templates, all these things you can see here. You can configure those things, guys. Okay, goal categories and the different fields of your goal plan template, everything you can configure from this place. Say if you want to configure something related to your compensation, go to the compensation module. You can see all these different things are your around your compensation module. Okay, so likewise you can configure different things. Let's say in the same fashion, you can see if you want to configure something around your reporting workforce analytics module, you can see here these are the different things that are available. And at the same time, you can see on the bottom under the manage employees, you can create users. You can see, you go here and you can see manage users, where you can create users, activate them, deactivate them. Okay, change their department, division, or whatnot. Everything you can manage about your users from this particular manage users administrative option, guys. And you can see if you want to add new users, you can add a detailed add user or a quick add. You can see if you want to import users, you can import users as well. If you want to export users, you can export users as well, guys. Okay, so such kind of basically user administration. And at the same time, you can see if you want to grant some permissions, administrative permissions to the users, you can do that. You can see providing administrative privileges to the consultants. Let's say I want to grant some permissions to a consultant by name HR admin. HR admin is myself, guys. You can see here HR admin is my login here. So you can see all these are the administrative permissions that I'll be granting or revoking from this particular place, guys. Okay, and let me go back to admin center. And here you can see you can reset users password, you reset user accounts, you can do proxy management. Okay, all those things you can do from this manage employees. Basically user administration is going to be done from your manage employees portlet, guys. And you can see Bizx Mobile and your common company settings, your calibration module, employee central, everything is going to be, and your succession management presentations is new module, guys. Okay, all such kind of things you can do it from your administration tools, guys. And you see here there are a lot of navigation involved here, right? You see there are a lot of administrative options involved. And rather on the administration tools page, you can see there is a small tool search option here. It's a pretty useful tool, guys. Say if you want to do some configuration around, say you want to launch forms, you can just click on launch. The system will suggest you what are the other administrative options around the keyword that you placed over there. You can easily identify based on your requirement or the based on the task that you are going to perform. You can easily identify, yes, I want to launch forms, and this is the administrative option which will help you to perform your task. Let's say I want to launch some forms specific to performance management module. I can go ahead and do that. Okay, you can see I can do that, guys. Okay, I just want to give you a feel of the system, guys. And whatever we are seeing here, you can see currently we are running on the 15.08 version, guys, which is where the latest upgrade happened in the month of August. And just for your information, SuccessFactors will do a 3 months update or upgrade for all the customer systems, guys. Every 3 months you see a new release from SAP SuccessFactors, and the customer systems are going to be upgraded with the latest version, guys. And we had a release in the month of August, guys, and the next is going to be in the November. Pretty standard, guys. February you see one release, and then you see May another release, and August one more release, and in the month of November one more release, guys. Yearly 4 times they do upgrade of your systems, guys. And you can search people here. Let's say I want to find some employees. You can see you can find people from this particular place, guys. You can search people. Okay, let me go to my home page. And this is your default home page, guys. The one that I'm showing you here, right? This is a default home page. The moment you log into the system, your instance, you will be landed on the default home page. And each section here, whatever you are seeing here, right, these are called tiles, guys. And you can see there are a couple of standard styles here, and there are custom styles where people have been configured here. Okay, you can pretty much customize the complete home page as per your requirement, guys. And just for your information, guys, your success factors, say anyone who is going to implement SAP success factors, they'll get two systems, guys. One is instance, which is called as a front end system, the one that I showed you, right? The one that I'm showing you here. This is your instance, which is called as a front end system, where you will be doing all configuration. Any module configuration is going to be done from this front end system, which is called as instance. There is one more system called as a provisioning system, guys. Provisioning system is kind of where you will be activating the modules as a one-time activity, guys. Okay, And let me show you how your provisioning system looks like, so that it will be very clear for you how what is that system and what kind of activity that we are going to do over there. Give me a second, guys. Let me log into this system. And here you can see this is the default landing page of your provisioning system. From there, click on your company settings, guys. You see here, click on this company settings, and you can see this is your provisioning system, guys. And you can see every module is going to have a section. Let's say you can see here your compensation related module activation. If you are interested in activating your compensation module, you have to select the checkbox. Let's say if you want to deactivate it. Let's take it another way, guys. Let's say I want to deactivate my compensation module. I deactivated that, you can see. Let's save these changes. Let me show you whether I have the compensation module available in my instance or not. Let me, I'm just muting everyone, guys. If you have any questions, just unmute yourself. Okay, so I deactivated the compensation module, right? Let me log into my instance and we'll verify whether the module is really deactivated or not. What is happening in your instance? Let me check that. So now you deactivated the module in the provisioning system, guys. Remember that. And the module configuration is going to be done from your instance, right? Let me see whether your compensation module is really deactivated or not. You can see here your compensation module is completely deactivated. There is no configuration allowed or nothing. You don't even see a compensation module here, guys. Say this is how your customer system is now, and your customer has brought compensation related license. Okay, and you want to activate, being a consultant, you want to activate the compensation module for your customer or for your employer. So how you are going to do the activation of the module is, let me show you how I am going to do that in my provisioning account. It's pretty simple, guys. The only thing is like you have to activate a couple of switches in your provisioning system, guys. You see here, the moment you log into your provisioning system, go to your company settings, and yes, you want to activate the compensation module. Search for the compensation management, and you can see overall I want to activate the compensation management module. Yes, I did that. Under the compensation management, you can see there are different features that are offered by your success factors compensation management module. So you have to understand these things, guys, which we are going to do during our regular training sessions. And based on the client needs and the features that are offered by these different switches here, you'll go ahead and activate different things, guys. Okay, and let me go ahead and save these changes, and I'll show you your compensation management module back and is ready for use in your instance, guys. I activated your compensation management module in the provisioning system, guys. So let me log into the instance and we'll verify how whether the compensation module is really available in your instance for further configuration or to be used by your employees. Okay, now you logged into your instance, right? Let me go to admin center, and you can see your compensation management module is back. You can do any sort of configuration around your compensation management module, guys. You see here, budget assignments or compensation worksheets launching, everything you can see here. You can do all those things, guys. Okay, let me. So my intention is like your provisioning system is where you are going to activate the modules, the licenses, whatever the money that you have paid to SAP SuccessFactors for the required modules. You have to activate those modules in the provisioning system, guys. Okay, and that activation is going to be done in the provisioning system. And you have seen that it's pretty simple, and it's a one-time activity during your project implementation, guys. Okay, and the good thing with your success factors, SAP success factors licensing is you can pay the license fees associated with the module that you are interested. You don't need to pay for the complete business execution suite, guys. Say a customer who might be interested in only implementing PMGM compensation, he'll pay the required license fee or the associated license fees with your PMGM and compensation. Whereas a customer who is interested in implementing the complete modules offered by your business execution suite, he'll pay far more than what this customer is paying to the SAP success factors. That's the advantage or the beauty of your success factors licensing, right? You can implement what module that you're interested in. You can just implement those modules. You can pay the license fees associated with only those modules, guys. Okay, let me, yeah, that is what you can see, your provisioning system and your instance. Your instance is front end system, whereas your provisioning is your back end system, guys. Okay, and you see a lot of how your project implementations are going on with respect to your success factors is there are three different variations. In fact, with respect to your success factors, there are two different variations, guys. One is a hybrid implementation where couple of modules will be implemented on SAP success factors and couple of other modules are going to be implemented on a different on-premise system. It might be a SAP HCM, or it might be a PeopleSoft system, or any other system, guys. You can see the one that I am showing you here on the right hand side, guys, your cloud and on-premise system. These kind of implementations where for your complete HR needs you are using two systems. You see here the cloud is nothing but SAP success factors, whereas on-premise is nothing but SAP HCM or a PeopleSoft or any system, guys. Okay, and your full HCM in the cloud where all the modules of your success factors, the modules offered by your success factors are going to be utilized, and your complete HCM solutions are going to be addressed by your SAP success factor cloud system. And SAP HCM is nothing but you don't need you are not even interested in a success factor implementation, and you'll implement all the modules on your SAP HCM itself on the on-premise system itself, guys. So these are the variations of your SAP HCM implementations along with your success factors or without success factors involved, guys. And in the case of the hybrid implementations where you have a couple of modules on the success factor and couple of modules on the other system, you need some sort of integration, guys. And there are different ways of integration you can achieve that. Okay, let me give you some high level inputs around that, guys. And here you can see these are the different options or the solutions provided by your SAP with respect to the integration of success factors with SAP HCM or any third party system, guys. When you look at option 1, it is specific to integration between your SAP success factors cloud system and your SAP HCM, guys. And you see here under the option 1, you will get an integration add-on that needs to be installed on your SAP HCM on-premise system. With that integration add-on, you can extract the data or you can import the data into your SAP HCM, and this data, whatever it is being imported or exported, right, that can be straight away consumed by your SAP SuccessFactors. Basically, it will import the data, or I mean, when it exports the data, it will export the data in a fashion that is going to be understood by your SAP SuccessFactors, and it can be straight away consumed in your SAP SuccessFactors system, guys. And the vice versa, whatever the data that has been extracted by your SAP SuccessFactors, you can fed that data to the integration add-on that is running on your SAP HCM, and that integration add-on will help you to process that data, guys. Okay, it's basically a file-based integration between your SAP SuccessFactors and SAP HCM. And whereas you can see option 2, an integration with your SAP PO, guys, process orchestration. Earlier it used to be called as a PI or XI, where you have it's a sophisticated middleware tool where you can achieve real-time integration between your SAP HCM and your success factors or success factors with your a different system, PeopleSoft or any system, guys. It's a generic middleware tool which will help you to integrate two different systems, guys. And the same thing with your option 3. And in the case of option 3, instead of SAP NetWeaver PO, we are using SAP HANA Cloud Integration. The only difference between your option 2 and option 3 here, whatever we are seeing here, is your option 3 SAP HANA Cloud Integration is a cloud based integration tool, guys. Okay, and you don't need to install anything over there, and you just need to buy the license associated with your cloud integration, the HANA Cloud Integration tool, guys. And it's not only SAP that is offering the integration solutions. There are a lot of different vendors who are offering these integration tools to integrate your SAP success factors with the third party systems, guys. And there are, like, in the market, you can see Delboom is one of the predominantly used integration tool, and you can see Informatica Cloud, you can see Jitterbitter, okay, and all different, these different kind of tools, right, you can utilize, and basically you'll have an integration consultant on board to do these integration activities, guys. Okay, and just for your information, with respect to SAP success factors security, there are two different types of security frameworks offered by your success factors, guys. One is your administrative privileges or administrative domain security framework, and another is your role based permission framework, guys. And all the new implementations will go with only implementing your role based permission. This is the latest security framework offered by your SAP success factors, okay, where you have fine control with respect at a field level. You have the control whether the field can be editable by the employees or not, whether the data can be deleted by the employees or not, whether a particular screen can be viewed by an employee or not. So those kind of, you have fine control with respect to that. And whereas in the administrative domain, you don't have such kind of fine control, but still it's a very easy to implement, and within a day or two, you can configure your administrative domain security framework, guys, for your organization. Okay, how it is going to work? Your administrative domain security framework is, you have two levels of security, guys. One is you have default permissions, and over default permissions you have admin privileges. So this default permission is nothing but you are going to configure the security or the permissions, and whatever the permission that you are going to configure under default permissions will be provided to all the employees, whether they are the consultants or not, or just the employees. Whatever the default permission that you have configured in your system will be provided to all the employees. And on top of that, your consultant needs some admin privileges to configure the different modules, right? And those admin privileges you are going to configure using these admin privileges, guys. Let me show you how this works. Okay, you are in the admin tools, right? Your default permissions of your organization are going to be configured under the manage employees portlet, set user permissions, and here you can see default user permissions. Click on this default user permissions, guys, and you can see these are the permissions that you are going to configure, guys. And you can see accessing your goal plan templates and your spotlight view reports permissions. And you can see these are the your workforce WFA, workforce analytics module permissions, different form permissions. And usually the best practice is don't give any admin permissions in these default user permissions, because the moment you grant some admin permissions here, everyone in the organization are going to inherit that permissions. So keep as minimum as possible permissions in this default user permissions. That's the best practice, guys. Okay, we'll see all these things in detail during our regular training sessions, guys. I'm just giving an overview of your security model as well, and your admin privileges. On top of your default permissions, you need to grant some admin privileges to the consultants, right? You will be granting the required admin privileges using this admin privileges option that you see under the set user permissions. Click on this administrative privileges, and you can grant the admin privileges based on a individual user. Let's say I want to grant permissions to an employee called as Raju. I'll select that, I'll search for the employee, and I'll go ahead and grant this. Either Raju is supposed to manage users. If the answer is no, I'm not going to grant this permission. Say Raju is going to configure the security. If the answer is no, I'm not going to grant that. Say if the answer is yes for your manage users. So what are the different things that you can see under the manage users? Just click on this domain. Each thing is called as a domain here, guys. And you can see what sort of different actions that you can take with respect to managing users is he can reset the passwords. But say if your requirement is Raju is not supposed to reset employee's password, you can just uncheck that. Fine control, guys. You see the complete domain here. If you want to just grant the access to the complete domain, you can do that. Or otherwise, if you want to go ahead and see, actually you want to fine control that, you can go ahead and activate or deactivate the corresponding permission here, guys. And right now you can see we are in the default security framework, which is called as administrative domain security framework. Say if my customer or my client is interested in switching to role based permission security framework, how I am going to do that? It is one of the feature, right? So how I am going to toggle that is I am going to toggle that in my provisioning system, guys. So those kind of activities, let me show you how I am going to activate that. It's pretty simple, guys. Just give me a second. Let me log into the system. Go to your company settings and your RBP. Search for your RBP, guys. You can see here role-based permission. Click on this role-based permission and save the changes, guys. It's as simple as that, guys. Nothing here. Save features. Oh, just a second, guys. It's taking some time to save that. Okay. So those changes has been saved, right? Let me log into my instance, guys. Let me just give me a second. Let me close the browser. And so I activated the role-based permission framework. Let me give you a brief understanding about your role-based permission, guys. See how your role-based permission is going to work is you have something called as the permission roles. This is where you are going to configure the permissions, guys. What can be viewed, what can be edited, okay, what data can be deleted, okay, do you need any administrative permissions in the permission role? So those kind of things, the permission definition, you're going to configure in the permission roles. And you have another thing called as permission groups. So you're going to group employees based on certain criteria into these permission groups, guys. And what you will be doing is you have employees are going to be grouped into permission groups based on certain criteria, and these permission groups are going to be assigned to the permission roles. Your permission role is nothing but actual permission definition you are going to configure in the permission role. So whatever the employees here, you grouped them into permission groups. All these employees will get the permissions whatever you defined in this certain permission role. Okay, is that clear, guys? Let me log into the instance and I'll show you, because we activated the role-based permission framework, and let me show you how the system or the security is going to be controlled now. So the same thing, go to your admin tools, and if you go to set user permissions, you see you don't see admin privileges, you don't see default user permissions, but rather you can see manage permission roles and manage permission groups. Let me click on this permission roles. I'll show you what is going to be configured inside the permission role. You can see these are the different permission roles that are available in my system. And if you click on one of those things, click on these permissions, you see here the permissions for the users with respect to the calibration module, with respect to the goals, with respect to the compensation, your employee data, what fields can be viewed, what fields can be editable by the employee, okay, what views, what are the different pages that he can see. Okay, general user permission. Say if this role is something specific to administrators, you can see you need to concentrate on this administrative permissions as well, guys. You see here, if you click on this, whether this role, say if it is specific to calibration consultants or a talent management consultants. You have to grant this permission, select all. Compensation, yes, select all. Competencies and skills, select all. Okay, so it is not something specific to your compensation, your talent management suite. Don't select anything here, guys. So depending on the role, you are going to grant or define the security here, guys. Okay, and I'm not going to save these changes because this is an existing permission role, guys. And where you are going to create your permission groups. Let me come back to my administration tools and go to set user permissions. You see your manage permission groups. So this is the place where you are going to configure your permission groups. Let me show you in a permission group. You can see you are grouping employees based on certain criteria. Right now you can see the existing grouping is based on divisions. Standard and training divisions has been grouped and there are total 63 employees in this group. Say my criteria is a little bit different. Say I want to group people on their department. Let's say there is a manufacturing department. No, one second. Say there is a sales department. You can see here, I can just go ahead and do that. If I click now and update, there are only 8 people or employees in the sales department. Okay, how I am going to, I'm not going to save this, guys, but you can see you have permission groups and you have permission roles. So how we are going to assign this permission role to a permission group so that employees which has been grouped here will get the permissions is you have to go to your permission role, guys. In the permission role, you are going to assign the permission group to that. So if you go to one of the permission role and go all the way down in your permission role, and you can see this is the place where you are going to assign the permission group to the permission role. We are in the permission role. You are interested in assigning the permission group to this permission role. Click on this, add. You see, you want to assign permission group here and select which permission group. Let's say I want to assign manager permission group to this permission role. Select this managers and click on done. You can see your manager's permission group is now added to this permission role. So all the people or the employees who has been grouped in the, under this permission group managers will get the permissions whatever that has been configured inside this permission role, guys. Okay, so that is how your at a high level your security frameworks will work, guys. I'll give you more like creating a custom permission role, permission group, all those things during the regular training sessions, guys. And coming to the our training sessions are the how I'm going to carry out the training or the different modules that will be working during our regular training sessions is we'll be working on your introduction to mastery, which is a basic module which will help you to give a better understanding or the overall picture of your success factor system and the different configurations irrespective of the modules that you have to do in your success factors, right? You will be looking at those things in your introduction to mastery module, guys, and your introduction to data models as well. You are going to learn in your introduction to mastery module. Okay, and we'll be working on your goals, and you'll be working on your performance management module, your compensation management module, and you'll be working on your workforce analytics, and you'll be working on your employee central module. Okay, and including your time and payroll stuff, whatever the capabilities that are available as of today, you will see those things as well, and you will see your Bizx Mobile, and there is something called like an instance synchronization tool, guys. It's not a different module, but it is similar to your transport mechanism in your success factors, guys. We don't have transports in your success factor system, but we do have a instance synchronization tool which will help you to migrate your configuration changes from one environment to another environment, guys. And the overall duration of this course is going to be like close to 75 hours, guys. Probably it will take some time. It's 75 to 80 hours as well. Okay, and with respect to the documentation, that I'll give you the complete documentation starting from your configuration workbooks or the training material that SAP SuccessFactors will offer, and the presentations, your implementation guides, your user guides, latest data models, and your employee central certification questions, PMGM certification questions. Okay, I'll give you all those things during the training sessions, guys. And you'll get the system access, your instance access as well. You'll get your own dedicated user accounts from my side. The moment you enroll to the training sessions, you'll get a dedicated user accounts, guys. It's not something like sharing or nothing like that. You'll get your own user accounts on your on your names. Any questions, guys? And we'll be
Raghu,
starting the training sessions starting from the straight away from tomorrow, guys, at the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, which is going to be 6:30 a.m. IST.
Raghu,
Yeah,
hi, my name is Zia. I'm from Toronto. Actually, I have a question. Once this training is over, the job placement, do you help in that area also, or you're just giving training?
yeah, okay. No, with respect to your post or training, right? I'll help you to prepare your profile. I mean, it's a resume. And
Mm-hmm.
as you are in Toronto, right? If say
Yeah.
you like I'm in US, guys, I have some contacts with US recruiters, and whenever they have some opening, right, they'll drop an email to me with the job description, and I'll forward the job opening to my trainees, guys. And if they are competent enough to go for that particular position and give the interview, right, I'll forward their profiles to the recruiters, guys. And as such, I don't have any organization. Let me be very frank, guys. I don't want to hide things, or I don't want to do false promises for you. I don't have any organization, guys. I don't have any company where I can do your marketing, guys. If something comes to my plate or to my notice from my friends or recruiters or whatever it may be, I'll forward your profile to you, those openings, guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll give you interview questions as well, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't mention that, but I'll give you interview questions as well, guys.
But you will help in preparing the resume also?
Yes.
So resume will show experience of success factor.
Yeah, I'll help you out putting the client names, what is the duration of those projects, which module that they implemented, and who is the implementation partner. Those kind of things I'll help you out, guys. And what objects that you need to keep inside that, what are the areas that you need to focus in your profile. I'll guide you that, guys.
So the important modules are like obviously introduction to mastery, then employee central and
So how,
performance.
yeah, how you have to project your profile is you need to be good with respect to your employee central, and you need to be good with respect to one or two modules of your talent management pool, guys. Say here, if you focus on your employee central and if you focus on your compensation or PMGM, that is good enough to keep or start preparing or applying for your jobs, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. And on top of that, if you have any additional module skills, right, that will be an added advantage to you guys. And even
No,
like if
actually,
some, yeah, go
yeah.
ahead.
I don't. I basically I understand this system because I was using another system. It was also a cloud application,
Okay.
but it was mainly it had three modules like
Oh,
job evaluation, market pricing, and salary planning.
oh,
So, but
okay.
it didn't have, but it was a cloud system. So I understand these permissions that you were talking about
Okay.
because it had permissions. It had like user roles. So it's like a tree structure. So if you are at the top of the structure,
Hierarchy,
it
yeah.
is
Okay. Based kind of
hierarchy.
like your role hierarchy. Say if your
Yeah,
employee is there, your manager is going to inherit all the permissions that the employee has, right?
and then then it had like a field base also. Like
Yes.
if you don't want somebody to see, let's suppose the
Exactly. Yeah.
last salary or some field, let's
Yeah.
suppose. So you can just select hide. So
Yeah.
it will go away from the
Yeah.
user's profile.
Pretty similar. Yeah. Even your
Yeah,
success factors, right? It is going to
yeah.
work in the similar fashion. Not exactly same, but similar
Not
fashion.
exactly same, but yeah, the concept is along the same
Correct.
lines.
Correct. Yeah, you are correct.
Yeah, it's
And here is my email ID, guys. People who are interested to continue from tomorrow, just drop me an email. Or I don't. Yeah, tomorrow is a holiday. I'll be able to. I'm reachable on this number, guys. Usually, if it is during working days, right, I will not be able to answer much of the calls. But anyhow, tomorrow is a Saturday here, and Sunday, even Monday is also vacation, Labor Day. So pretty much I'll be available for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and even after that. Usually, like, this is my mobile number, guys. At any point of time, even you can also leave. Say if I'm not going to answer your call, just drop me a voice message. I'll get back to you guys whenever I have few minutes.
The training that you will give, Raghu?
Yeah, I'm the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So you will explain everything, like as you were showing, like in the compensation area. There were so many things. Like I had no
Yeah.
idea about those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you like what needs to be configured. Like, do you have some like a config document
Yeah.
also?
Yeah. So those things are called as the implementation guides, guys.
Implementation guides.
Guides.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have those documents. I'll share those things with all my trainees. Yeah. Each
Okay.
module will get its specific implementation guides. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raghu, this is Jay. My question is regarding you. This is the only batch at this point that you're conducting. I'm in the central time zone,
Okay.
and for me, 8 p.m. Central is a bit convenient during weekdays. So I wanted to find out if there is any another batch that you
Um.
might be conducting.
No, I don't think so until in the near future, because I have another batch which is going on. It's like a weekend batch, and usually that is a Saturday and Sunday, and we are working
Okay.
at 9 a.m. EDT.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay. And pretty much in these things we are in the middle of we are pretty much close to this week we'll be completing the compensation, and next week we'll be starting with the employee central. And in fact, like guys, if someone, these are the pretty much standard timings, guys. In fact, I just want to let you everyone know, if it is a weekend, right, probably it will start at 8 EDT or 9 EDT. And if it is weekdays, I'll start at like 9 p.m. EDT, and probably there won't be change in any other batch. These are the only two timings that I offer at any
Okay.
point of time. And we have an alternate solution, guys. If your time doesn't match with any of these things, or if you want, say, if your time doesn't meet, like you cannot sit for 2 or 3 hours continuously, I have an e-learning solution. And let me show you how it works. You can see this is the e-learning offering from my side, where, say, if someone time doesn't match fit to learn these things in the daily sessions, okay, you can go for this e-learning option. How it works is like all the training sessions, whatever that I'm offering in the regular live sessions, right, they are already captured, and they are converted to a HD definition and loaded onto this e-learning website, guys. All these 80 hours of sessions, right, I'm talking about, you can see this one I'm talking about, guys, are already loaded
Gotcha.
onto this e-learning website. And you will get 4 months of e-learning access, and you'll get 4 months of SF system access, and you'll get the complete documentation, your interview questions, your certification questions, the implementation guides, everything, right, whatnot, everything. Okay, this is how it
Okay.
works.
Terrific.
And in the e-learning, it's your convenience. Say if you are able to sit for 10 hours a day, you can go ahead and complete that within 10 days. Like, say if you want to refer back some specific configuration, you can repeat that couple of times. You have such kind of flexibility in your e-learning. And this is the e-learning offering from my side, guys. Pretty much you have three different options. One is weekday training, or weekend batch, or a e-learning, guys.
And the weekend batch is for what duration? Starting at 9 a.m.
It will
Eastern?
go till 12 p.m. EDT, guys.
Okay, so about 3 hours.
3 hours Saturday
Okay.
and 3 hours Sunday.
Okay.
When is that session starting? The weekend one?
Weekend new batch will start at least, like, I need another a month, guys. It will take at least a month,
At
because I
least a
have to
month.
complete them the compensation this week, and then I have to start the employee central. Yeah, at least a month, guys, minimum. Even if I take like 4 hours a day, Saturday and 4 hours on Sunday, I'll take it need 1 month, guys, to complete for them. So sometime in October, second week or so.
One more question, Raghu. You mentioned about the payroll. I'm not a payroll person, like I do not have a payroll background.
Yeah.
I'm more of a like a talent management where I like enjoy this performance management,
Yeah.
goal management, compensation.
Yeah.
So would you like this success factor payroll, does it have what SAP has or it's something
No, no,
different?
no, no. What right now it is with respect to the success factors payroll is happening is they are
Uh-huh.
migrating or building the application, Zia. They don't have the
Okay.
complete offering on the success factor system. But the roadmap is move the complete solution that was available on your SAP HCM to success factors cloud, Zia.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that is the reason right now they are building the payroll application on a platform called as a metadata framework. I'll show
Okay.
you how to do your metadata framework configuration, how to build your custom objects, how to build the relationship between them, the permissions associated with respect to your metadata framework, and your
Okay.
propagation rules, workflows on metadata framework, all those things. I'll talk about that. So that when tomorrow, when you have the complete solution, right, you know how to configure that.
Okay. Okay. But I believe it will be easier compared to SAP
Oh
payroll,
yeah,
correct?
far more, far guys. Believe me or
No
not, it
schema,
is far easy
schema,
to, yeah.
because I don't, frankly, I don't like those schemas, rules, and I
Yeah,
don't know what.
we don't have schemas in success factors, and those
Mhm.
schemas are going to be replaced by something called as business rules engine, guys. Business rules management, where you'll be writing rules pretty simple, guys. Let me show you. Just give me a second. I'll give you a uh, and let me show you so that you'll feel are comfortable with the business rules, guys. Pretty simple. You don't need to write any code or nothing like that.
Mm.
It's all like a built-in interface, guys.
Yeah, it's like processing class, evaluation class, and all that. Those things.
Yeah.
I don't understand, frankly.
Yeah, no, here it is pretty simple. On the object, you will be writing rules, just like your if condition, else condition. Though you don't
Mhm.
write any if or like that. You will just select all those things, guys, from here. It's fun. Even like I love that, guys. It looks like you're writing code, but it's not actually you're writing. You're not typing, not even a single word over there. Just with your
Okay.
mouse, you will be doing all that. Just a second, guys. It is taking some time to because uh, I'm logging on a business rule system engine.
And Raghu, while we're waiting,
Yeah.
after the training, we should not right away, but after a bit of more studying on our own part, we should be able to write the certification exam for Employee Central Performance, Goal Management, and Compensation, you believe?
Yes, guys.
Or will that be too much
No,
undertaking?
no, 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 no. I promise you, after completion of the training, if you have some time to go through the material again and do the configuration, you can take the certification very easily, guys. You are a much more comfortable position to take your certification and clear your certifications, guys.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because my training sessions, I don't use any, like, see, today, today is the only thing that I use my PPT, guys. I never use any PPT in my regular training sessions. Only on the first session that you call a demo, right? I want to just give a gist of that. But in none of the training sessions, I even don't even open a single PPT or any document. None of the configuration guides or nothing. I don't open anything, guys. I'll just tell you what I'm going to do. What this is my requirement or this is the task that I'm going to do. I'll do the configuration. I'll show you the time configuration how we are going to achieve that requirement or task, because I don't want to waste my time opening the presentations or the documentation and following the documentation. There is no point of opening those things. I know like how to do the configuration. I'll do that straight away, guys.
So you will really go into the guts of the configuration, and then it will be up to us on a daily basis or over the weekend to review
Yeah,
the
because
PowerPoint
how I'm going to like
presentations.
I'll give you the documentation for that particular module, so you have the complete documentation for that module. So theory part, you can follow the documentation, guys. With respect to the
Okay.
configuration, I'll show you how to play around your system, how to configure your system. And once you know the configuration, right, you have the theory part, the documentation with you. Go through the documentation. If you have any specific questions, yes, I am here to come back to me, ask those questions, and I'll be able to explain you those things. So you have both the things. You have the configuration and you have the theoretical part, and you will be able to master the system, guys.
Raghu, one more question. What are the charges for the training?
Yeah, I'll just drop me an email, guys, or call me. We'll discuss further on that, guys.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry about that, yeah, but we'll do that.
no problem.
Yeah,
No problem,
and you
Raghu.
can see, I just want to show you your rules, right? Let me show you
Okay, yeah.
a rule on your position. And you can see this is a simple rule, guys. And if you let me edit that, okay. And you see here we are writing a rule on the position object, and
Mm-hmm.
see, and when this rule is going to execute is what it is trying to do is like it's setting your position ID, guys. It is setting your position ID, and this position ID field is on your position object, and it is
Mm-hmm.
setting it as a format number, and the format that you are using is POS underscore percentage D, and this percentage D is going to be calculated during the runtime, and it is getting next value of your sequence object called as ACE underscore POS underscore 500.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see if you want to keep
This
some
is simple.
conditions. Yeah, Jia, go ahead, Jia.
This is simple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
this
simple,
is
guys.
simple.
And see, I'm writing a if condition here. Say if your business
Is
unit has been
yeah,
replaced with your hub ID, guys, and I show you how
yeah.
to change. You can see if your business unit ID is equal to, let's say, manufacturing, then
Mm-hmm.
only execute this condition. You see here, pretty simple, right? You are
It's
not writing
simple,
any.
yeah.
Let me save that. You see here, you kept the condition. Say you want to add some else condition. Go to make correction and see else if. You want to add one more condition. Say if the, let's say, let me go to the not business unit. Let me go to the company and say if my legal entity company name is not company name, guys, company code. So if my company code, the legal entity is called, company is called the legal entity in your success factors, guys. If say my company code, the company where I am hiring the employee and the position that I am assigning to him, if the company ID of that employee is, let's say AS underscore USA, and then go ahead and add, let me click on add. Let's say you want to raise some, say if you don't want to assign some, you want to raise some error message or information message, you can just click on raise message, and you see here what message you want to assign. This message is going to be created using a different option, guys. Okay, and what is the CVRD that you want to assign, whether you want to raise it as a error, warning, or info, you can do that. Or let's say you want to again set some value, some other value, click on set, and you can just go to the position ID and equal to, and say you want to set it to some specific something like position underscore format number, and what is the template that you want to use. Let's say position underscore, one second, guys, my I want to do concatenate of two different things, I can do that, guys. Pretty simply, see, you are not writing any code, but everything is going to be handy for you. You can see each of these things, whatever you are seeing in the pop-up window, right? They are called objects, guys. You see, your position has a relationship with business unit. That is the reason you can see business unit is available to you, and your company, legal entity, and your cost centers, department, division. You can see employee classification, incumbent, number of people that FTEs that can occupy that particular position, job code, job level, everything. You can see everything is handy, guys. You will be not writing actual code, but you will be more of like writing the code, guys. You are as though you are writing a code in ABAP or some other language, right? You will be doing that, but it is a configuration that you are doing, actual configuration that you are doing, guys. You can write complex rules, guys. Your complex rules around your accurate processing. I just want to give a gist of that, guys, so that you can feel how simple it is. You see, it's a little bit complex, where you will be posting the accrual or carrying forward the accruals of the employees. Okay, and you can see on your accruals or time account object that you are writing these rules. Okay, guys.
Right. Raghu, can I ask a slightly different question?
Yeah, go ahead,
Jeevan.
Zivan.
This is more to do with, actually, I don't know the details about these subtopic. I mean, these modules, various modules in SuccessFactors, what will be covered and what. But primarily, I was looking for is data migration going to be part of this training exercise as well as the.
One second, Jeevan. There is some echo coming up. Just give me a second. I'll unmute you. Sorry, Jeevan.
No problem.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeevan. Sorry. Yeah, you are talking about the data migration, right?
Yeah, I was talking about the data migration, and we'll be talking and covering that topic as well as I forgot my other point, but yeah, let's go ahead with the data migration.
Yeah.
So initially, I mean, data migration and the integration aspect of it, probably because what I think is,
yeah,
it's going to be, we have three different options. So as if it is a SAP HANA cloud-based platform, probably that's going to be simplistic. But in terms of the practical implementations nowadays, probably next 5 years is going to be hybrid implementation. So integration is going to be the key.
Yeah. With respect to your data migration, let me address you like so with respect to your data migration, I'll show you how to load your employee data, how to load all the objects, whether your compensation data or your goal related data or your employee central position migration or your generic object migration. I'll show you all those things, G1, into your success factors. But let me tell you, the data migration that we will be using is the option one. The integration that we are going to use is the option one, which is a manual file based integration, G1. And okay, and you can add little bit of automation around that option one. Purely you cannot go with a manual thing, but still you can automate that. I'll talk about those things. I'll show you how to configure that integration exchange of your data between SAP SuccessFactors and your SAP HCM automatically using the batch jobs. I'll talk about that, but I'll not be giving you any inputs. I mean, it's a documentation I'll give you guys, a lot of documentation around your SAP Network PO or SAP HANA Cloud integration. But with respect to the configuration, not even logging into your SAP PO or SAP HANA Cloud integration is not going to happen, guys.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fair.
Yeah.
And so Raghu, a follow-up question in terms of option one, would you be leveraging the Dell Boomi middleware to facilitate those sessions, or will that be a manual
option
file-based?
one, just for your information, option one doesn't need any Dell Boomi integration. It's just pure file-based integration.
Manual file-based.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
And yeah, we are not going to work on any of the integration tools, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And usually
so
in your projects also, you will have a specific integration consultant, guys. Say, because each customer might be using his own specific integration tool, right? Say if a customer or client who has some SAP modules, usually they'll have SAP PO or HANA Cloud integration. They'll go with that. They don't want to invest on something else, right? And one cannot master all these integration tools, guys. I'm just giving you the picture like how your markets are. If you already know the integration tool, one of the integration tool, that's well and good, guys. You have a very good advantage over that. But just for the sake of getting a job in your success factor, don't learn your integration tools, guys.
All right.
So you are already answered, I think, the other question that is to do with the data migration. So that will be covered, right?
Yes, Ivan.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Thank you, Raghu. It was very informative. Thanks so much.
Oh yeah. No worries, Rohit. Thanks for your
In
time.
terms of, can I just ask one question in terms of operational aspect of this training? You know, because for me it is going to be very odd, very odd times to attend this 9 p.m. EDT. In terms of if I happen to miss a class or two, how is that going to be you know, managed?
Yeah. If you miss a particular session, right, and if you are able to communicate that to me, at least like
Right.
10-15 minutes before starting the session, Jia, I'll be able to compensate that by giving or recording that session, or you can also attend a different batch, because say if something parallel going on my weekend batch, right, you can attend those
Mm-hmm.
sessions as well. Either way you can do that, Zia.
Yeah, because I think that weekend batch suits more based on the UK time zone.
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
That batch has started only for the UK people, but meanwhile there are few people from US
You
also
are a
joined.
global personality now. You are popular everywhere.
No, yeah. No, because they're waiting for long couple of months, and they have
I
a
know.
complaint on me stating that you are starting only during our late night. It will be like 1:30 for them in the midnight,
Right.
and they cannot attend the regular training sessions Monday to Friday one, guys.
Right. Okay. I think I'll touch base with you via email to see which one fits best
Sure,
for
yeah,
us.
sure, definitely.
Thank you, Raghu.
Yep.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Raghu.
guys.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank
Good
you,
night.
guys. Thanks for your time, and bye. Good night, guys, and have a good day, guys. People from India. Good day, guys. Good weekend.
Okay.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Bye.